As soon as the old man made his move, a man who had been disabled for 20 years suddenly grew a leg. The crowd was stunned by what seemed like a miracle. But just then, a 5-year-old girl stepped forward and saw right through their act. She quickly lifted the man's shirt, pulled out a fake leg from beneath him, and threw it to the ground in front of everyone. At that moment, she noticed an old lady in the crowd coughing up blood. Without hesitation, she grabbed a needle and drove it straight into the woman's chest. The old lady fainted immediately, but seconds later, she began breathing again and fully recovered. Turns out the 5-year-old girl wasn't an ordinary child. She was the fourth and final disciple of a legendary doctor. Her medical skills were so advanced, even her master admitted he couldn't compare. But after the girl spent too much money on food and went broke, her master got angry and sent her to New York to find her biological parents, reminding her not to reveal her identity easily. As soon as she arrived in New York, she discovered someone was impersonating her master. The old man had been deceiving countless people, claiming to be a miracle doctor. When the crowd began to believe the act, the man pretending to be disabled cried out in pain and dramatically offered $1 million for a cure. The old man went through some fake motions, and the man's leg grew back slowly, leaving the crowd in shock. Just then, a famous medical family in New York heard of the miracle doctor and brought their sick grandmother to him. The doctors witnessing this scene were in awe of the old man and begged him to treat the old lady. But the little girl stepped forward and exposed the old man as a fraud. No one believed her, so she pulled off the man's fake leg in front of everyone, then ripped the wig off the old man's head. Exposed, the old man panicked, and the angry crowd began to beat him and his accomplice. Just then, the little girl felt hungry. She saw a noodle shop ahead, but had no money to buy food. A kind doctor stepped in and treated her to a meal. Everyone was stunned by how much she ate. Afterwards, the doctor asked if she knew where to find the legendary healer. Learning they needed medical help, the girl calmly said she could cure them herself. The doctor didn't believe her. After all, he couldn't solve the problem, and she was only 5. But the girl didn't mind. She activated her inner vision and instantly saw the old lady's condition. Without hesitation, she pulled out her silver needle and stabbed it into the woman's chest. The old lady fainted, but a moment later, she regained consciousness and fully recovered. Shocked by the girl's miracle skills, the old lady suddenly remembered her long-lost granddaughter. Unbeknownst to her, the little girl standing before her was the very granddaughter she'd been searching for. After saying goodbye, the girl continued her journey to find her family. She looked at the jade pendant hanging from her neck, but didn't know where to begin. Just then, a woman running a small shop noticed the pendant and offered to buy her roast chicken in exchange for a closer look. Hungry and tired, the little girl agreed and handed her the pendant. But after eating, she discovered the shop owner had vanished without a trace.